What's happening, Wargamers? Welcome to another Star Wars Shatterpoint Battle Report. I got Alex with me as usual, and he's not bringing Vader.
I've changed my tune. I'm no longer hitting people on my turn. I'm doing it on yours.
Exactly. So yeah, we got some Jedi versus New Era Jedi going on here. But we're also trying out the newly revealed First Contact mission because AMG put that out there. So there is a lot of objectives on this table. So many objectives. So we're going to give it a try, see how it plays, and hopefully it doesn't go too crazy. But remember, guys, if you like what you see, be sure to hit that algorithm going, like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to support the channel financially, you can go to patreon.com/AegisBrandStudios or use the YouTube, membership option if you so choose. Or alternatively, you can go to iWargame.net, use code AegisBrand, and pick up one of these great pre-marked battle maps. But anyway, let's take a look at the teams. All right, I like what I'm seeing. I see Spectre. I like Spectre.
We're most of Spectre. We're missing a couple key people, but instead of a green lady, we have a green lightsaber on Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. He's got Sabine and Bartu, a support that we've really come around on since they first came out. On the other side, we got Kanan and Ezra with no lightsaber, and famous war criminal Chopper.
Exactly. I love it. It's all great.
Yeah.
And continuing on with the excitement of new Jedi, we have Jedi Master Kit Fisto with Nadar Veb and the ARFs, and then we have Ki-Adi-Mundi with Shakti and the 501st because...
No Padawans.
No Padawans. I need to play around with them more before I like them, but I want to try the 501st at this particular list. Yeah. We're all set, ready to go. We got the Rebel Cell on one flank there. We got Luke with Sabine and Bartu on the other flank. They're going to be taking on... I got to swap...
Oh.
Wow, something's wrong here. Yeah, the Shakti and Nadar are supposed to be in these other squads.
Got it.
I'll get them properly positioned in just a moment. But yeah, we got Ki-Adi-Mundi facing off against Kit Fisto, and we got... against Kanan. And we got Kit Fisto facing off against Luke. Alex, you won priority, so you are going to get the first turn. And obviously, before we get going, we got First Contact here. So the big thing here is we have the clever ploys. Mm-hmm. So every struggle is going to have a clever ploy that that gets activated when a Shatterpoint card is used.
Yes.
With a distinction that characters affected by it can't activate that turn as a result. Mm-hmm. There's a whole bunch of different effects there.
Yeah.
And then starting in the second and third struggles, at the end of a turn, I believe it's after you move this around.
Yep.
The one of the players, will have to double check which one.
The person who didn't just score.
Okay, the person who didn't just score, so the non-active player, can spend a force or a momentum, and basically will change up which struggle layout is operational for that struggle. So it's going to be very exciting to see what happens. So let's see, and ignore my makeshift bandage here. So we have. What could go wrong? So we got the cross pattern for our layout. Kicking us off for the Rebels. We got Mr. Ezra Bridger.
I don't hate it.
All right, yeah, he's not too bad. Okay, and I'm realizing this is one of the... I think you've only played Spectre once before.
Yeah, I'm not a big Spectre guy, but I want to give him a shot. Okay. So we're just going to move and hunker to right about here. I don't want to take that center point just yet, because I think if I do, it's just going to be over and over, me taking it, you punching me taking it, you punching me.
All right, then. Well, you will secure 2 objectives, and we'll move on to the next turn. Moving on over, we are going to activate Nadar Veb. Do I like Nadar Veb just yet? You know what? No, Nadar Veb is going to go into reserve, actually.
Okay.
And instead, we'll get Kit Fisto. So Kit Fisto is going to move up to here, and then we're going to spend a force, and we're just going to force speed.
Look at him go.
Woo! Look at that guy go. And we're going to stay in Shicho, because he'll have Steadfast, and he'll have just a free expertise as part of all that. So that is going to be Kit Fisto all done, and I will score 3 points to kick us off. All right, we have Miss Sabine Wren.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. So right off the start, my friends make the impossible possible. So you can jump someone, or rather dash someone.
Yeah.
And if they're Spectre, they get to get a hunker.
Yeah. I
mean, you could go steal that point.
I think I'm just doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. You won't get to keep your hunker, but it is a dash that gets them up.
If
there.
I end out of 2 of you, I think that's.
If you end down of 2.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Because I can end out of 2 and still be within 2 of them.
Absolutely.
So we'll just go right over there.
Yeah, your dash can hit you there. So you'll have 2 hunkers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you'll steal that point back. And then we'll have Sabine do something. All right. So Sabine, going to roll on up, get within range 4. Well, probably closer than that. But.
Yeah, she's more than range 4 into that objective, which is more than enough for her to spend a force on. I'm going to add some fireworks.
Fireworks, so you're down to 5 force.
Mm-hmm. So I roll 5 attack die.
Looking for expertise. I'll take 1.
All right.
Okay.
And then get to jump.
Yes, sir. You get to do a jump.
Mm-hmm.
Does that put you within 2 of the... I think it puts you within 2 of the objective.
It definitely does.
So I don't know if you want to shoot or if you want to... Yeah, if you just push her forward, you can still shoot.
Yeah, I think her shooting is...
You're actually the same either way.
It's the same either way. Yeah, but you have riposte, so I don't want to punch.
Yeah. So you want to shoot, not punch.
We'll go to right there.
All right. I'll take a 6 die attack to the face.
Yep.
All right. 6 dice to my 7 because I did hunker. 1 crit there, and your expertise I think is just a strike.
Just a strike.
So I could block a lot of this. That's a lot of expertise. I'm also going to get a free expertise from all this. So, good grief, that's all the expertise in the world. I'm going to block 4 and get a jump.
Okay, so I get 1 through, which is going to be 2 damage.
You get a crit through, so 2 damage. So I'll take 3 total overall from Sabine's activation.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a jump, and I'm just going to get in there and strip some hunkers.
My hunkers.
Yeah. And you will take the point back, though.
And I will score 3.
Yes, sir. Putting this on 0, so we both get some momentum. We're going to pull Nadar Veb out of reserve here, and he's going to use You Can't Defeat Us All, dash up to here, and then we're just going to do an advance, just to get right to there, and we're going to spend a force for I Will Hold Them Off, and add 2 dice to my attack pool against Sabine here.
Terrible.
So with I Will Hold Them Off, I'm adding 2 dice to this, so 9 die attack. Ooh, that hurts.
That really hurts.
I got 1 expertise, a whole bunch of strikes, and some fails there. Expertise is going to be 2 more strikes. So let's just get rid of that, and it's going to be 8 successes as a result. No, sorry.
Only 7.
Only 7. All right, so we're going to go 2 damage, then a damage and an expose, then a jump and a recover. Kit Fisto is going to get health back there. Then we're going to do 2 more damage, then 3 more damage, and then a pin and a shove.
Yeah, she's not enjoying any of this.
No, she is not. She's a very unhappy camper there. We're just going to shove Nadar right up to there, and then we're just going to do his... and we're just going to
jump.
We're going to jump him over here, so he's backstopped onto Kit Fisto.
Terrible. Hate it.
And then, Sabine is not a happy camper, stopped just short of taking her down, so no Kanan trigger.
Rude.
And we will take this point back and score 3.
Yeah.
Boom. Back over to the Rebels. Mr. Kanan Jarrus.
I'm very okay with this.
Yeah, Kanan's always a fun charm.
Yeah.
So Kanan going and making sure that he was on pack leader there.
Yep. He's going to get to jump or dash, and we're also going to make Sabine dash just to get rid of that pesky pin.
Yeah. So the order is Sabine tries to dash first.
Yes,
hold up. All right, just wanted to quickly check to make sure that it was the Spectre that triggers the dash.
Yes, it checks whether or not they're Spectre, not whether or not they dash.
Yeah, okay, so that is good. So Kanan's going to get up and...
I'm going to do a move action here.
Yep, and he's engaged with...
Which unfortunately does give you a Nadar trigger.
Yes, it does. It does indeed. What do I want to do with Nadar here? Do I want to do anything with Nadar, actually?
He can move... Yeah, he recovers twice and refresh some force.
Yeah. So I refresh some force.
He's and heal all the damage off
of Kit Fisto there. Yeah. I also can do... I got carried away, which is kind of an interesting option for me as well. That's interesting. All right, so I'm not gonna move anywhere with Nadar here. So,
which definitely means I'm going to be paying 2 force to force push this Jedi.
Already down to 3 force.
Yeah.
And I just moved back up to 6.
Bullying.
Wait, 6? Should I be at something more? 6 dice into Nadar. I have 4. Oof. Well, your crit pistol kicks off, so you got some crits in there.
Well, it's not. Yeah. So 4 expertise is 2 crits and a reposition.
I'm going to block 3 strikes, and I got to recover.
Okay, so my crits go through.
Oh, it's just 2 crits, eh?
So just 2 crits and a... Well, Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So your recover as well, you said?
I get a recover as well, yeah.
So it's going to be 3 damage and a shove. Shove's not doing too much.
So where would you like to shove him, though?
Just into this ladder here.
Sure. Okay.
And then I'll follow up on that.
All right. And how much damage was it?
It was 3.
3. So after my recover, I'll take 2.
Yeah.
And that will flip back to you.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be Kanan all done, it looks like.
Yeah.
So you'll score 3, and we'll both get some momentum. All right. And we have the Shatterpoint card, eh? Nah, we'll shuffle it back in.
What?
I don't want you refreshing some force just yet.
Rude.
Instead, we'll get Shaq T. So Shaq T is going to have one of the ARFs dash up. I don't think that actually puts me within 5 of anything worthwhile, though. Oh, it does.
Yeah, 5
I like
of Jaina.
Of Kanan.
Jaden Karras.
We're great with words today.
Jaden Karras, famous Jedi.
And then Shaq T will do a little jump. And then Shaq T will move on up a little bit further here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to coordinated fire expose into Kanan and throw 7 dice in the box. Okie dokie.
Don't worry, I turned off your defensive thing of turning one of my blocks to a fail.
Yeah, exactly. That's a rough roll, man. That is really rough. That would have been. I mean, it wouldn't have been great. You would have been blocking, I think, 2, but
blocking 2 and a reposition would have been nice.
The reposition would have been really nice for you. But my 2 will be a crit and a disarm, and I turn off one of your crits.
Yeah, you do.
So it's going to be a crit. So let's see here. Basically, I'm looking at 5. We're going to go with the bottom route. It's going to be a total of 6 damage, but there's going to be 2 shoves and an expose happening as well. So shove number 1, we'll just
bonk
right there. We'll follow up to there. Shove number 2, we'll just bonk you like so. Get you over to there.
Thanks, I hate it.
I'll just... the angle at this point is a little weird. I'm going to stay there at this point.
Makes sense.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to blow 2 force, go down to 3.
Also down to 3.
And we're just going to force repulse.
Yeah.
So we're just going to force repulse Nadar Veb into that
the
ladder
there
again.
Yep.
Yep. And everyone else. So Ezra is going to get force repulsed.
He clips the end of that?
Well, let's check the angle. So that Ezra angle, we'll just push him back to there.
Thanks, I hate it.
And then the Kanan angle, which will be...
I think he's kind of just hitting the wall no matter what.
I think I can bump you into this wall.
Into the box,
here. Yeah. So we'll just bump you back into the box there. And Shakti continues to just do amazing, awful things.
Yeah. Thanks, I hate it.
Because Kanan is also kind of teed up at this point as well.
Yeah.
And I will score 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, time for the Rebels to respond with Bar 2.
I think I might be reserving Bar 2 at this point.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I don't hate it.
I think I prefer most of my other draws.
Chopper's a nice one. I don't know if Luke gets within range. Well, maybe with the jump and advance, he can get within range of Nadar. So
yeah.
So is he reserved?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. So you're down to 2 force. And now we have
Chopper.
All right, time for some more crimes. All right, Chopper. What do we got?
Beat boops all the way up to here.
Yep, and then we got a rocket boost.
Yep. We're going to go...
Poor Nadar just keeps getting punched in the face.
This is tight. We want to make sure we're... I think I'm good if I'm within 2 of Ezra. I should be still within 2 of the point.
You have to be within 2 of Ezra, eh?
I believe so. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I think so.
You also have to make sure you don't body block as well then.
It's tight, yeah.
Yeah, that one's going to be a tricky one if you want to try and take advantage of everything. I don't know if you can get both Chopper within 2 and still have space for Ezra.
If I get... Hang on. Let's measure this for a second.
All right, we're done. We realized it's a reposition that you get.
Yeah.
So
I think I might be on the point.
Yeah, okay. No, let's get there. And, yeah, we're not supposed to have 2 of these tools on here, but yeah, it looks like you're on the point.
Beauty.
All right, so 8 dice into Nadar.
8 dice melee going into Nadar. Do I do Mayhem?
I think you wait to do it after, because you might get it for free.
I might get it for free, but it also helps me do damage if I roll a fail.
It's the same result. Like it does the same thing for you either way. So why not wait to see if you get it for free?
Well, it doesn't do any damage.
No, I know, but
if I get a fail, I expose you.
I'm only rolling 4 dice, and my tree's not the greatest to begin with.
I am going to do it. And let's pay for it first.
All right. I was just trying to save you some force. So.
Force exists to be spent.
All right.
Mayhem. We got 3 fails. You're exposed.
Sure. Okay. I'll take the exposed there.
And now we have an 8 die attack into you.
Yes, sir. Bring it on. I'll block 2.
Okay. My 2 expertise is
going to be a crit. Yeah, so it looks like 2 crits go through. Yeah.
Sad.
So not what you needed, unfortunately.
No.
So
I guess it's just going to be 3 damage.
Sure. I mean, that does hurt Nadar, right? Like he's already taken 2.
But those 3 fails in that roll.
Yeah, because I guess the shove won't take him off the point either.
No.
At this point. So, yeah, that might be the turning point for the struggle here, because you're only going to score 2 now.
Yeah, I do get momentum for it. But...
Yes, sir, you do. There we go. And back to the Jedi. All right, Jedi in a very commanding position here. And we are going to move on to the 501st.
2 times.
All right, so 501st is going to hit this ingress point and go up there like that. And this 501st is going to... this is so awkward with a makeshift bandage on here. We're going to go up to here. And then we're going to take some shooty shoots, I guess.
Yeah.
So this 501st is going to shoot into... We're going to shoot into Kanan, because I want to...
Why not start with this one into Kanan? Because I think that might be his only shot.
Well, I mean, I can't shove unless I hit 3. So...
I guess, but...
Yeah.
He's got options.
Yeah, no, I know. Okay, yeah, fine. Well, we'll do it with this guy then.
Yeah,
we'll listen to your advice. It's gonna be like
sometimes I think about.
It's gonna be like Mando all over again. I'm just gonna completely whiff here.
So. I mean, this guy can only shoot Kanan. Like,
okay, so 7 days coming in. I'm actually just looking for the pin here. That's all I care about.
Well, I am exposed, so.
Wow, that's a lot of fails.
Same here. I'm blocking 1.
I'll get 1 strike through and pin you.
Okay.
That is an upsetting roll for the 501st.
That was insane.
So,
okay.
But that is also what we have come to expect from the 501st. Yeah. And Chopper's immune to pin, is he not?
Chopper is immune to pin and disarm.
Pin and disarm. Okay. Well, what we're going to do then is we're going to fire into Kanan again. Oh, no, we're going to fire into Chopper because I want the supporting fire dash from
makes sense.
Fisto.
Yeah.
That's a little bit better.
Chopper's got 4 at range.
So you're going to block, I think, 3?
3, yeah.
Yeah, so you're blocking 3. So I think my crits... 2 crits go through.
Yeah.
So you're immune to pin. Woo! Take 1 damage after protection and everything like that. But I got the dash, which is what I wanted. So he's just going to dash over to here. Mm-hmm. And then, do I drop a force? We are going to defensive maneuvers. We're just going to get him right down to there. Mm-hmm. A weird instance where both of these guys can actually, both these objectives can actually both be active. Mm-hmm. And then this guy is just going to defensive maneuvers right to there.
For the same reason.
For the same reason, putting me down to 2 force at this point. And I will score 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Bar 2 coming down to reserve.
Yep. So we've got a mingle, spending my last force.
Yes, sir. And then bar 2 going around there. And then you have an action.
Yeah, it's just going to be a move action. He's engaged.
Do you want to get him into a better position? Like, you probably want to get him on the point, right?
Yeah, so he's going to walk right over to here. Bart and R2 himself
is just going to wander on up as well.
I think he gets to about there.
All right, I love it. So Lando first?
Lando first into Nadar.
All right. Oh, that's a lot of expertise.
Finally, only 1 fail.
I'm only blocking 1, though.
3 expertise is going to be a strike and a damage.
So you got what you needed.
Yes, the 2 is what I needed.
You got what you needed.
It's going to be a total of 4 damage with the expertise and the shove that goes nowhere.
Yeah.
But I did it. I did a murder.
Nadar goes down, which is very important. You get some momentum for that.
Beautiful.
Okay. And then I guess bar 2 into the 501st?
Yeah.
All right.
There's my fails again.
I will block 4.
1 expertise is a strike. Good talk.
Wow, the 501st did something.
Wow.
Crazy.
That being said, I do now have 3 people on this point to your 2.
Yep, so that's fair. So it flips back over to you. Mm-hmm. There we go. And you'll score 3.
And another momentum.
Yes, sir. And we move on to the ARFs. Do I like the ARFs? All right, so it's definitely going to be the ARFs. I'm not going to put anyone in reserve here. So ARF number 1 is just going to get up to there. ARF number 2 is going to go over here, staying outside of melee range of R2 here. Mm-hmm. And then I think I have to defensive maneuvers now.
Okay.
Because I want to have line of sight on a whole bunch of things here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's see here. I don't think I can get out of range of R2 if that's the case, though. So this guy is just going to go over to there, staying outside of 2 of all the mean people there.
Yep.
And this guy is just going to go right to here, and I'm going to bank on some stuff here.
Yeah, because you're not on the point right now.
I'm not
you're
on
out of
the
engagement.
point, but I do have a shove on 2, which is really important. I also have a supporting fire dash, so.
Oh yeah, what are we?
Or a supporting fire strain. I got lots of options here. We're going to start with this ARF right here, and we're going to coordinate fire strain into Kanan there.
Interesting. Okay, so he's shooting Kanan?
Because this also means that you can't really deflect me either.
Yeah.
So 7 dice into Kanan.
He's got 5.
Good roll from the ARF.
Pretty good roll from Kanan as well.
I think you're blocking 3.
3 with a reposition.
Yep. So we'll just get rid of those right there. And my 2 expertise is just going to be another strike. So I get 2 through. Yeah, 2 go through, which is going to be a 2 damage, a pin.
Which is a 3rd damage.
And a shove.
Okay.
So we'll just shove you right through. Can we thread the needle here? No, we can't thread the needle.
Yeah. So I'm just going to attempt to reposition and strip the pin.
Yep. Okay. And then this other one here. Let's see. Do I try to actually take Kanan down, or I go for Sabine now? I wonder. You know, I was going to go into Sabine, but we're going into Kanan.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going into Kanan. 7 dice. 1 success is all I need here.
Walking 5 with a dash? Or 4 with a dash.
Okay, I was going to say, holy jumping. Okay. So my expertise is 1 strike going through.
Yep, which is exactly what you needed.
Yep, so it's a damage and a pin.
Yep, so he's down.
So he is down. He's going to trigger. So I got to trigger my thing first.
Yes.
So Guardians of the Republic. I can choose a. Let's see. I can choose a. What is it here? When a galactic. Okay, so I can dash a Jedi. So awesome. They also get to do a recover. Not that it really matters. So we're just going to dash
back on the point.
Yeah. Just going to dash him right up there. And actually, hold on.
Also, you pinned me, correct?
Oh, or do I want to dash Ki-Adi-Mundi to get him up to the? No, because I didn't get my second thing here, so I want to make sure I take the point.
Yeah.
And now you have Kanan's stuff to trigger, so you recover twice.
Yeah, he's just going to recover these 2 conditions, the pin and the disarm, because when he jumps or dashes, he's going to get rid of the strain anyways.
Yep.
And then he's going to do a 5-die attack.
So, are you going to jump first, or?
Yeah. We're going to jump first.
I got momentum for all that.
Right to there. And then we're going to do a 5-die attack into the ARF.
Into the ARFs? Okay. Bring on the pain.
That's the
this
plan.
Usually does hurt. Kanan with his crit pistols. Oh, okay then. I'll block 1.
2 expertise is going to be 2 crit strike.
Oh, okay. So a crit and a strike go through.
Yeah. So 2 go through. That's going to be 3 damage and a shove, and the angle is not great.
No, I backstopped myself, thankfully, on that front there.
So 3 damage.
3 damage, and that is that.
I will follow up on the shove, just up to there.
Okay. And we'll just flip this point back. I think. 1 second. Let's actually count this. And we're just going to... Oh, wait. Why am I moving the momentum that way? 1, 2,
You can
3.
keep doing that.
I can keep doing that. That's not very good for me, though. And there we go. Back over to the Rebels, and we got Mr. Luke. So you get a force back, so you're at 1 force.
And he gets to jump.
Yeah, where's he going?
Towards the fight.
Towards the fight. Interesting. I would have figured maybe shore up some other places, but okay. All right, so Luke just readjusting his jump.
Yeah, he's going to jump to there because I think the struggle might be good and over. I think we hunker first.
Yeah, because Sabine is such an easy wound, even if you take that center point back,
you can just kind of take that struggle really easily. So we'll put him in a point where he think he'll be able to impact struggle 2 pretty effectively.
Okay, Nadar is going to get carried away. And what Nadar is going to do is just run towards Luke.
How dare you?
All right, he heard about this Luke Skywalker guy, and he's like, I want to test myself.
Yeah.
It's like he's following his favorite shonen guy. He's like, I want to be like Goku and punch Jedi Knight Luke. So that's what Nadar's going to do. You will score 2.
Yep.
1, 2. Get some momentum.
Ooh, momentum.
And yeah, the struggle is pretty much done at this point. So we're going to get Ki-Adi-Mundi. Yeah, you know what? I like starting off the next struggle with my Shatterpoint. That actually sounds really good.
Rude.
Yeah. So we're going to dash Shakti. And she's going to hit this ingress point.
Go stand there.
And go stand there. And then Ki-Adi-Mundi gets to do a dash as part of that. And because I'm still very unfamiliar with what we're looking at for the struggles here, I don't know if this is good or bad. And then Ki-Adi-Mundi is just going to dash up here. And isn't enough to put me within... Nah, it's not.
Got him.
That's unfortunate. So I think... unless he has a free... He does have a free thing on his thing, but I don't think it's worthwhile. I just wanted to see if I could get up there.
Yep.
So you know what we're going to do then is we're actually just going to...
hunker back.
Hunker back. Give him a hunger token, and that's Ki-Adi-Mundi, and that's the struggle.
Yeah.
This is where things get crazy.
Yes. So first,
All right.
we may have miscalculated.
So basically, the clever ploy is each player chooses an active objective, then remove all control tokens from the chosen objective.
Yes.
This one is wild for any objectives that are being tied.
Yes. Ezra likes it because he can still win that, but that's wild.
Now, the other wild thing here is okay. So the center point is active no matter what. I'm now kind of wishing I left Ki-Adi-Mundi on there.
Yeah.
But I do have 3 bodies on there still. So yeah.
Now the 2 options we have are these 2 points here, as well as the center in that one, or it's those 2 in the center in that.
We're gonna think about it. All right, so we got the little arrow going over towards Luke, and you have a Shatterpoint card coming up.
Yeah, which leaves me with a lot of options.
All right, we'll give you a moment to think about it. So Ezra is the Shatterpoint. We have no objectives to turn control off of.
Yes.
So
we're gonna spend a force for his force jump.
Okay.
Get him just to here, because we've got a shoot for an ARF.
Yes, sir. And I got, hey, I actually got 5 dice against this.
It's terrible. I hate it.
So what do we got? 2 fails.
What's with these fails?
I blocked 2.
1 expertise is 2.
I'll block 3 actually. Sorry.
Okay,
cool.
that 1 expertise is 2 strikes. So
a crit and a strike go through. 1 expertise, 2 strikes, eh?
Yeah.
That's not too
It's
shabby.
not bad, but my fails and your blocks are not mishing today.
Yeah, you're still getting 2 through.
Yeah, 3 damage and a pin.
I mean, I don't like the pin. The pin kind of sucks.
And then I go walk over to this back point with my second action.
All right. Thus taking the back point.
Which means I only take 2 points.
And you'd be scoring
2.
Scoring 2, eh? All right. That brings us over to my side, and we got the Shatterpoint.
Yeah.
So we turn off some controls of stuff here. So we'll turn off this control.
All right.
Right over here.
I choose that one.
Yeah, because the problem is like you're just gonna. I'm surprised you don't choose this one.
No one has it.
Oh, that's right. It's tied.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, because if I choose this one, Ezra just takes it again anyway.
Yep.
So there's not much more. Shakti is going to be my activation. For this one. So we're going to do Unity Wins Wars. This 501st is going to dash down here, hit the ingress point.
Go stand on that point.
Yep. So we're going to take control of that point right there. She is then we're going to do a dash and a move. Because I want her right in the center here. Yeah. I want her like right there, I think. I like that one a lot. And then we're going to pick on Bartu, I think. And Shakti is going to go into Bartu D2. We're going to punch Lando, because R2 is the man.
It's true.
And we're going to expose you.
How dare you?
So 7 dice. Oh, you're just rolling right into it there. Okay. Did you roll any expertise?
1.
1? Okay. So I do get to turn one of your things off. And my stuff here will be a strike becomes a crit. Not that it really matters in this instance. So you'll block 1 and 3 will go through.
Okay.
Okay. We'll do 5 damage and a strain into Bartu. Then we're going to spend my last force, and because I'm within 3 of a wounded Nadar, we're going to spend 1 on a force repulse. So Kid Fisto is going to get pushed right back to there.
Yep.
The ARF is going to, or the 501st is going to be pushed there. The ARF is going to get pushed there.
And now it's time for the real pushes.
And now it's time for the real pushes. Chopper is going to go all the way back there. And Lando is going to go all the way back there. And Kanan is going over to there. And then Bartu is going to just go and hit this wall here.
Going to go into the door?
Into the door there. And Shakti just clears the point out.
Yeah, except for all of your guys who are still on the
Except
point.
for all of my guys. And we will score 2, putting this on 0. And we each get some momentum.
Yeah.
And that's going to be Shakti's turn all done. Decks have been shuffled. And we have Chopper up next. Is he the play or is he reserved?
That's a good question.
We'll give you a moment. So down to Force and reserve and Chopper?
Yeah, I don't think he's the play right now. Now we have Bartu.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Bartu has options, I guess.
But they are strained.
They are. Oh, that's right.
Yep.
So you have very little options.
Mm-hmm.
So Bartu going to recover?
They're going to recover.
Yep.
And then they also peel a damage off themselves because they both do it.
Down to 4 damage from 5.
And then it's time for a mingle, which is only a dash, but...
Yeah, because unfortunately you're within 3 of a bunch of my mooks.
Lando's going to hit this ingress point.
Yes, sir.
Go up as far as he can.
Your dash will get you as far as you need regardless. Yeah. So.
And then R2 over here.
Okay. I think you just hit...
right over there.
Right over there, yep.
Which does get him out of engagement of anyone conscious.
Give some respect to Nadarveb.
Then it's
just
a move action,
dash.
hit that ingress point, go down onto that level, and R2 is going to walk around over to here.
Yeah. Just reinforcing those points, but also importantly, flipping this point back over for you. I have to make the decision if I'm going to flip the scenario
Which happens
or not.
after I score 3.
Yeah, so you score 3, and I have to decide now. We're going to take advantage of the scenario, and I'm going to spend 1 force.
So now the active struggle is...
They were expecting us. Oh, geez. Okay, well, I think that's obviously the one we go with.
The one where...
It's the bottom one. So these 3 become active. Actually, no. We go with this one.
Yeah, that way I'm not being instantly handed two.
We go with this one because this way you only have the one on bar 2. Yeah. Okay. And as part of that, we don't reset the struggle tracker or remove control tokens here.
Yeah, so that's still bar 2's point.
Still bar 2's point there. All right. And who do we have here? Shakti. All right. So this 501st is going to dash right over here, take this point.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shakti, I think, we got to hit this ingress point here.
Mm-hmm.
Go up to about there.
Looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, we'll just double check that. Yep, okay.
Yep.
And then we will advance Shakti, which will get her all the way
engaged with poor
down
Bar
to there.
2.
Yeah.
But you can't. Oh no, you can shoot him again.
And then I'm gonna pick on Bar 2. Just out of coordinated fire range, so straight 7 dice into your.
Okay. So.
That's not what I wanted to see there.
2.
I think you're holding on to the point.
Okay, so.
I'm going to add a crit,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to turn a strike into a crit. So
Okay,
I'm going to get 2 crits. Yeah.
Yeah. You'll turn off one of my blocks because I had any expertise, and then I'm going to add another one back and turn a crit to a strike.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 2 crits I rolled, and then my expertise. Oh, wait, hold on. One of my strikes turned into a crit.
That's what it was.
That's what it was. That's how I went down 1. Yeah. Okay. So only 1 goes through.
Which is 2 damage, leaving you alive on 1.
Yeah, you take 2 damage. Do I force repulse you?
If you were force repulse me, I don't think you're on the point.
I'm not on the point.
Yeah.
I'm not on the point.
So it doesn't take.
Oh, but if I force repulse you, I also potentially put Luke onto a point.
Yeah.
So yep, no force repulse there.
Makes sense.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
That was not the Shakti turn I was hoping it would be.
So you'll score 1?
I'll score 1 and get some momentum. Yep. Okay. Chopper coming out of reserve.
Yep. He's going to take a little walk right over to here.
All right.
And then take a shot into Shakti.
He was touching that.
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, and Shakti's going to take a shot here. So I got 5 dice.
I've got 6.
All right. Let's see what we can do. Not bad. Not bad. The 3 strikes and whatever your expertise is.
2 expertise is a crit.
I'm going to block 2, and I'm going to turn a crit to a fail.
1 goes through.
1. Okay.
2 damage.
All right then.
And then I'm going to spend a force to do a force jump.
All right. Sorry, and how much damage did you say?
2.
2. Okay. Going to score 2 points, giving you a very commanding lead in this struggle at the moment. Yeah, my gambit of turning this struggle into something else did not quite work the way I wanted to here.
I'm fine with it.
Do I change it up again?
You can't because I don't control 3 points.
Oh, that's right, you don't. I got to remember that. That's wild. Okay. Moving back over, we got the Shatterpoint card. Yeah, so we're going to use the clever ploy. The ARFs are going to attempt to move. He is going to strip that pin, and then this ARF is going to
reposition onto that point.
Reposition over here, get the ingress point. And actually be up on the same elevation.
Dislike immensely.
Yep. And then who are you choosing?
We are going to do Lando R2.
Okay.
Lando is going to reposition just over to that point, which ties it. Does not actually take it. And then R2...
Does he go anywhere? Does he stay defending that point from Shaq?
I don't think he reached... Does he reach the ingress point the ARF used?
I don't think so. No.
If he did, then I would want to put him there.
Which makes sense.
For right now, we're just going to go to here, I think.
Okay. So, and now I cannot activate the ARFs with the Shatterpoint.
Yes.
All right, we're going to Shatterpoint Nadar Veb. And he's just going to get over to here. And if you could just kindly check to see if I'm still engaged with Sabine or not.
I don't believe so, but
geez,
let's double check.
With me.
How dare you? You are not engaged.
Not? Okay.
Just barely.
All right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk Nadar over to here. And do I bother spending a force here? No, I just need 1 point of damage to go through, and I'm rolling 7 dice.
What are you going to spend the force on?
Whether or not I want to add dice to this.
I mean, instead of doing that, you can expose me.
Yeah, I like that a lot more. We'll just expose you for free, I guess.
Yeah.
So, okie dokie then. Yeah. So 7 dice on an exposed bar 2. Yeah.
I'll block 2.
I mean, that's still pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I'll get 3 through, which on Nadar, you're going to be taking 3 points of damage.
That's more than 1.
You're going to be exposed again.
How dare you?
And I'm going to jump and recover. So, a little part of me... Do I just go... No. We're just going to go right to... we're just going to go right to there. And then... What we're going to do... No, actually, we're going to make sure we're within 2 of Shaq T, so she can recover 1.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll do that.
And then you get to dash a Jedi.
And then I get to dash a Jedi, who also gets to do a recover as part of that.
So Shaq T goes over there and...
So Shaq T is now back up to full health.
Yep.
And we're going to take that point back.
And then I get to do a jump with... Recover twice and jump with Kanan.
Yes, sir.
Recovers aren't doing much, but we are just going to jump him up onto this point.
Okay. Now I'm holding 3 points, so 1, 2, 3, and I'll be at 5 for my my momentum. Now, Alex, do you want to change up the objectives?
That is an interesting one.
Because I have a lot of control in the objectives right now. You are very spread out. I still have a lot of very central guys here.
Yeah.
So
I think the issue for me is if I flip it to another one, if I get the one where it's all central, I am kind of just losing.
Which is fair.
You know what? Though I do have some options if it's the central one.
You have a lot of good pulls still, right?
I think I'm going to spend a momentum to do it.
Okay. All right, so the random top deck has happened, and we got the wonderful little arrow.
Yeah.
So which ones do you like?
So we've got this dead center, which is yours.
Yeah, so that one's going on no matter what.
And we've got...
You have one where Ezra takes it.
Yep. I think that's going to be the one.
This one would be... I would take this one because bar 2 is down. And then, so if you go this one, that one is mine, that one is mine, this one is mine. Yeah, it's the bottom.
Yeah,
you got to do the bottom.
That means I control 1
versus me controlling 3.
Yeah.
Whereas in this one, I control 2. You control this one, and I control these 2, and nobody controls that one. Yeah. Okay. And we got a
reserved Ezra.
Yeah, that's exactly who you said you didn't want to draw.
Sabine.
All right, so we got Sabine instead.
Yeah.
So we got Sabine.
Yeah, she's going to start by getting Luke to do a dash down to here, which, contrary to the thing, 1, does not get him the hunker, it makes him lose it, and 2, triggers Nadar.
Yeah, so Nadar will recover twice, and I get a force back, bringing me back up to 8 force.
Then I'm going to spend a force on, I'm going to add some fireworks, choosing this objective, because it's going to hit a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, zone it's what, 5 dice?
5 attack dice.
I'm looking for expertise. That's 1, the ARFs down.
Which is what I need.
Yeah, so the ARFs are wounded. Yeah. You get some momentum for that.
Beautiful.
Yep. And now
I also
get
to dash.
And Kit Fisto and the 501st also take a point of damage.
Yeah.
It's very important to mention that all that happens. So, yeah, so she's gonna dash up.
Right.
And you probably want to stay out of 2 because you want to shoot the 501st, right?
Yeah. So we'll dash 2.
Yeah, make sure you're out of 2 of Kit Fisto.
Right there, yeah.
I think you're... Yeah, you look good now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we are shooting into the 501st.
6 dice into the 501st. Okay. All right, let's see what the 501st can do here. 2. That's actually not bad roll for you. Yeah.
2 expertise
is a crit and a strike.
Crit and strike.
Yeah. So you're getting 3 through no matter what.
I'm getting 3 through.
You're getting 3 through. Wow, that's an amazing freaking roll there.
So I'm going for... How much health do they have left?
They have 6 at the moment.
So I can't kill you. But I can do the top tree, which is going to be 4 damage and 2 shoves.
Okay.
So shove number 1 will just hit you into Kit Fisto.
Okay.
And we're going to
Ki-Adi-Mundi, you mean?
Ki-Adi-Mundi, yeah.
Lots of K noises.
So many Jedi. Can't keep them straight. And then we're going to...
Do you want to push the 501st like this way now?
No, I kind of want to keep you where you are, because I want the angle to follow up to hit me this way. Because I want to get as close as I can.
You're on your second shove now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but if I shove you back the other way, the angle changes.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to shove yourself into the ARFs?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then I'm going to take a move action and hope that this gets me over there.
I don't think it does. Oh, jeez. For the sake of things, that's where you basically get underneath the...
Which does not
so you get pretty much to there. So let's just measure it from here. Sadly, no. So we're just going to get you under the bridge now. Ooh, that was close. One more shove or one more jump would have been amazing for you there.
Yeah.
But you did take down the ARFs, and you did do a good number into the 501st.
Yeah.
So there you go. You will score this 1 point over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you score 1, and there we go. All right, we're learning that the flop in this particular scenario is terribly important. Yeah. We're going to get Ki-Adi-Mundi. He is going to make the 501st, dash back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because that's not a Jedi, I do not get to dash him.
Okay.
That's part of that. So what he's going to do is he's just going to do a move action. Mm-hmm. And...
go beat up Sabine.
What up, Sabine?
Yep.
That's what we're going to do. So Ki-Adi-Mundi is actually just going to move a little bit further over there. Then we're going to do a supporting fire dash.
Yeah.
And 7 dice into an exposed Sabine. Oh, 8 dice.
I'm blocking 2. I'll take that.
That's a lot of fails. Blocking 2, and then my expertise is going to be 2 strikes, so 3 go through.
Still, yeah.
Yeah, so that is definitely going to be enough for Ki-Adi-Mundi to take you down. Mm-hmm. I got a whole bunch of recovers, which... I will do the shove. Let's see if I can't get within range of... Oh, no, because I can kind of shove this way.
Well, you do have the dash, you said.
Yeah. So I shoved there, but I wanted to get within range of to recover the 501st.
Yeah.
But it's not going to happen.
Okay.
Because all my shoves happen in a different time.
Okay.
And then we'll just dash right over to here.
Okay.
And we'll just backstop.
And then you have a trigger before I have a trigger.
So first things first, I gain some momentum.
Yeah.
And then next thing I got the Guardians of the Republic.
Okay.
So Kit Fisto is going to do a recover on the 501st.
Rude.
As part of Guardians of the Republic. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to dash onto the center of the point here.
Make it really hard to move him off, yeah.
Yeah, because he's also got steadfast in his current thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kanan gets to recover twice and do a little jumpy jump.
Yeah, he is going to do his jumpy jump, I think, to basically where he is. And we're going to shoot into the 501st.
Okay, I mean, there's 501st over here, too.
There's 501st everywhere.
There's 501st everywhere. They're like roaches, man.
Yeah.
Once they get in, you just can't get rid of them. No crits.
3 strikes.
I'll block 2.
1 goes through. Take 2 damage.
It's a good thing I recovered.
Yeah.
I mean, they still would have lived. But
of course they would have.
It would have
rolled like crap.
Yeah, your roll between the rolls and the flop, you've been having a bit of a rough go of it this round. I will then secure 3 points.
Score 3.
1,
and
2,
I will
3.
flip again because this is a tough nut to crack, and I think it's better for me to flip right now.
So momentum or force?
Momentum, because I only have 1 force left.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize you've been using that much force.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh boy. All right, so we're flipping the points again.
To the diamond shape.
Oh, okay.
This one's got some options for me.
I don't think you choose this one. Oh, honestly, I don't know. I do not know.
I think I am going to be choosing this one.
The wide one?
No,
this one.
This one, yeah.
All right, cool. All right, fishing for Shatterpoints. Oh no,
the one bad draw.
Yeah,
I can work with it though.
All right, so Luke starts off. You get a force back.
Yep. He also gets a jump, which I'm not actually going to do.
Okay.
We are going to...
Now, hear me out.
Okay.
You could still jump and punch someone and be within 2 of the point. You just won't be on the same elevation.
I suppose, yeah.
Because that way, at least you're scoring a point, right?
And Nadar's recovers and getting force back aren't doing anything because there's no one to heal and you're at full force.
Yeah, I'm at full force. Yeah, I've been very thrifty with my force this round.
So we'll jump to there. We're going to be within 2 of that point. Now, I'm going to focus, or flip to gem, so focus and punch Nadar.
All right, I got 4 dice, and you got what?
9.
9 dice.
Well, I focused.
Okay. 9 dice from Luke. Good roll.
Only 1 fail.
No, 2 fails. Yep, but still, very good roll.
Yep.
I'm going to block 3, I believe. Yeah, I'll block 3.
Okay. My 4 expertise is a crit, a strike, and a damage. So 3 crits go through.
Okay, I'll block
and
that.
Damage.
Yeah, so 3 crits into damage.
So you're going to take 7 damage.
Oh, jeez, you almost got him.
And I get a reposition.
The reposition is great because it puts you
on that ingress point and up here.
Sorry, you said 7 damage?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, geez, that's not bad from Luke. 1 more would have been amazing for you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there we go. And because you're on a different elevation, I'm not engaged, so I don't get to trigger. I've been waiting for this. Oh, again.
Yeah.
that would have been absolutely incredible. So, yeah. And
do I
don't think I'm within 2, so I don't think you... Can you use the profit by this or be destroyed? So, ending on 0.
We both score momentum.
Yes, sir.
It's very tight for me.
Very tight. The right Republic play, and it's going to be the game. And we are going to pull... Oh, wait. We're going to pull the ARF. We're going to wake up the ARFs, and this ARF is going to go up to here.
Which takes that point for you.
Which is going to take that point. Yeah. And then this ARF is going to walk all the way over to here and maintain line of sight on Luke.
Okay.
And I guess we're just going to do some shooty shoots.
Yep.
So this ARF's going to fire coordinated fire strain into Luke here.
Okay.
I guess I could also coordinated fire dash, which might be a better option. Nah.
No, I think the strain's
Luke.
better.
Let's strain Luke. So I'm going to get deflected.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're going to deflect me.
That doesn't... Does that deal the strain damage to me?
You're still going to get strained.
Oh, no. Does it take damage from the strain?
Okay, so 2 will go through.
Yep.
And I think the strain goes through, because the strain goes before the dice are rolled.
Yeah, so that's after doing a deflect now would just deal 2 damage to you, 3 damage to me.
Yeah, so probably not worth it.
Probably.
And
yes,
well, I mean, at the same time,
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I think you should. Because that's still 2 damage going on to the ARFs.
I'm also thinking about how much damage I'm doing on my attacks, and I kind of need the help.
Yeah. And then when you are out of the order deck,
when
you're immune to pin. Okay.
He's immune pin.
So take 2 damage, and I'm going to push you, I guess. Bonk.
Yep.
Yeah. There we go. And you're immune to pin, so that's not going to go on there. And now we got 7 dice going into Ezra. Sorry. Yeah. 7 into Ezra, and it's 2 fails there. Does he have a deflect?
Ezra does not have a deflect, and he's only blocking 3.
So 3 crits go through.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, that was a wild roll from the ARFs there. So I got what I wanted. You're gonna be pinned.
Yep.
I'm gonna deal 3 damage. I'm gonna shove you once, and then I'm gonna disarm you as well.
So shoved, 3 damage, pin, disarm.
Yeah.
Brutal.
I was looking at the exposed, but I realized, you know what? I think the disarm is probably a better call for me.
Yeah.
At this particular juncture. And then because I got force for days, I'm going to spend 2 for defensive maneuvers. And we are just going to defensive maneuver this ARF right back to there. We're going to defensive this ARF right over to here. No hunkers because I'm engaged.
Yep.
And then I will
score 2.
Score 2. If I had been able to get a momentum there, that would have been the game. But there we go. Shatterpoint or Kanan?
Kanan.
Mr. Kanan Jarrus.
Yeah.
So he wakes up, and you're in pack leader, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good stuff. All right, so Kanan going to dash himself?
Yep, dash to down about there.
Okay.
Gets himself a second dash.
Okay, I got it.
And then we're going to shoot into this ARF up here.
All right. So what is this, 7 dice?
7 dice.
Okay, I got 4 on defense with these guys. You need 3 successes.
I want 4. Why did I say that?
Oh my. I'll block 3. But you get a crit through. Oh no, you don't. You get a strike through.
I get a crit and a strike.
Oh, I was looking at Ezra. Never mind. Yeah. So
but then you block 3.
I block
and I get
3,
a crit through.
Yeah.
I deal 2 damage. I don't even kill the ARFs.
Yeah, that is unfortunate right there.
And then I do a climb action, I guess.
And the climb action
Doesn't make it.
doesn't get you over the top, no.
So I walk around to the... even if I walk around back to the point, I tie it.
Yeah, you tie it, doesn't flip it over, it leaves me with 2 points. You score 1, some momentum.
And then you stand still looking pretty and win the game.
Kit Fisto
goes and steals this point.
Well, Kit Fisto does a jerk thing and...
Yeah.
We just see what happens. Kit Fisto into him. I'm going to switch over to my violent side.
You gonna
expose you? Yeah. I'll spend the force for that because that's the way this game has been so far. I've been very...
Okay, I blocked 3.
Not a fail amongst it.
Yeah, that tracks.
Good grief. Yeah, that's how this game's kind of gone. So that's going to be a strike and 2 crits is what's coming in here. So a strike and 2 crits, and
I blocked 3. So 5
go through. Yeah. I wonder if I can take him down. I can only do 7 points of damage, but that was just to cap everything out there. And yeah, that will definitely be a victory for the Republic.
Yeah.
Whew, boy. All right, so let's get it out of the way right off the top. You got hit by the double whammy. Your flops in the second struggle were just atrociously bad. 2
bad flops really, really hurt. And one of them came off the back of interacting with this struggle, changing the objective, and not getting what I needed to see out of it.
Yeah, like I was able to, when I changed the struggle, I was able to recover a lot faster than you were on that front, which was good for me, because I don't think I should have changed it after getting that result, but I was able to pivot.
Yeah.
You, unfortunately... Yeah, your pivot was not quite as effective, which was really unfortunate. It also didn't help that I didn't wound a lot of your guys, but I wounded the right ones.
You wounded exactly the right ones. My draws were really not what I wanted to see, especially in the second go through of the deck. And what really kept beating my teeth in was looking over at the force tracker and being like, how?
Yeah.
How are you at 8 force? I've spent 5.
Yeah, because what was it? Going into the second struggle, I pulled Shakti. She didn't spend any force.
No, she spent a force on the force repulse.
Not on her second activation. She didn't force repulse.
You're right, yes. That was at the end of your first deck.
And then I Shatterpointed Shakti, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, no, I Shatterpointed Nadar.
Yes.
Yeah, I Shatterpointed...
Who also didn't spend any force.
And then I had Ki-Adi-Mundi, who did not spend any force.
He just went over and beat up Sabine.
Yeah, my only force expenditure up until the ARFs actually was just swapping the layout.
Yeah, which you recovered on Nadar.
Yeah, as soon as Luke moved within 2 of Nadar, I just recovered that. Yeah, no, that was I had force for days in this layout here. I think the other thing that we really need to acknowledge is your dice were below the curve today.
They're paying me back for all the other games where they weren't that.
You've had some insane dice games against me, no question.
But this one was a little rough. I think I was averaging 2 to 3 fails a roll.
You got a lot of fails.
That last one where I'm like, if I get 4 successes through, then there's a world where the game isn't over immediately.
3 successes because you still had a movement.
Yes,
3 successes is all you needed.
And I rolled 4 fails.
Because you would have taken down the ARFs.
Yeah.
You would have moved over here. You would have put it on 0.
Yep.
So we both would have gotten some momentum. You would have been at 5 momentum. I would have been at 2 momentum.
And you would have had to score 2 points in order to win
granted,
the struggle.
With Kit Fisto waking up, I mean, scoring 2 points is not difficult.
No, because he would
just walk over here.
Because you still had this point, and I wasn't able to take it back.
No, this is a really interesting scenario. Yeah.
It's got a lot of moving parts, and I think both of us kind of got blindsided by that and made some bad calls.
I think my Republic played into it a little bit better.
Yes, I think we both flipped when we shouldn't have, but you were able to recover from that so effectively.
Now, I will say this. I think if you had Hera, you might have been in a better position.
Yeah, I was trying something out by putting Luke into this. You were going very Jedi heavy. I thought I'll also go very Jedi heavy. And I think if this was Hera and I guess Zeb instead of Lando R2.
Well, even without Zeb, one activation of Hera could have woken somebody up, which would have been really important.
That would have been huge.
And honestly, at that point, I would have said instead of Bar2, you go with Rebel Commandos.
Yeah. You know what? I don't disagree. I think that something that we talked about briefly in the setup was this point turns on fairly, not infrequently, but it can turn on.
It's very irregular, yeah. It's same with these points. These points are very irregular as well, I think.
But in Struggle 1, this point can turn on, and if you have someone with Infiltrate, I think that's the only way to get them on there, unless you deploy directly on.
Now, mind you, we didn't pull that one, but...
We didn't, but it's something to think about.
It is.
It's another good argument for the Commandos.
Yeah, and the Commandos will sort of give you a little bit more ranged capabilities, because I think that's the other thing that you kind of struggled a little bit here. You had to come and engage the Jedi in melee in a lot of cases, and that's exactly where the Jedi want you to be.
Which is fair.
So
that being said, I do have like 3 solid shooting units, plus Ezra can shoot.
So I'm going to be honest, I don't think Sabine is a great shooting unit. I don't think she is.
I think she's the same in shooting as she is in melee.
And the thing is, I don't like it. I 6 dice with her just doesn't really feel great.
I was never able to, and I think it's another argument for taking Hera, I was never able to get her within range of a Spectre.
For the focus?
Or to get that focus, because then in shooting she becomes a 9 die, and that feels good.
That feels a lot better.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you there. I think it's the push on 2 that doesn't quite feel as good. Like Ezra at least has the push on 1.
That's fair.
Which I really like, but let's be honest. Like your tech, unfortunately, you weren't able to leverage it the way you needed to because the flop kind of hurt you.
Yeah.
And then here's the thing: you did some decent damage into me. You got both Nadar and the clone troopers wounded. You put a lot of damage into Nadar again.
Yeah.
The clone troopers have 2 more damage on them.
I think the problem was there was so many times where it was like, here's 2 damage, here's 2 damage, here's 2 damage, here's 2 damage.
Stupid amount of recovers.
I chipped you down with your I didn't get that big swingy attack where I'm like, here's you dead. Yeah. And you got that a couple good times. You got Sabine in 1 to being alive on 1 exposed.
Which made Sabine a very tenuous character.
You killed Kanan relatively quickly.
And I think something that this particular list played into, Spectre wants me to be taking them down a lot, and I wasn't really playing that game.
No.
Right?
I think that New Republic really plays into this very well with their...
That is the other part of the equation right there. New Republic brings so much movement to the table.
And something to note is this lets you flip it by paying momentum or force. And looking at your force expenditure, you could have definitely, if you didn't like it, you can pay force
to keep messing with things.
Keep messing with it. And I think that's really good for them.
Yeah, no, it's very interesting. Like my opinions on this particular mission deck is my initial response was I think the games are going to be a lot longer. But you know what? I think there's not going to be a middle ground. The game is either going to go fast or it's going to go very slow. I don't think there's a middle ground. I think that's true.
I think that what is really going to be notable is I think if you get a newer player, like if someone who has done this for a bit brings this struggle and you play up against a newer player, I think the curve on this is going to be huge.
Oh, yeah.
The skill floor on this struggle, I feel, is really high.
And the mental tax of just keeping track of like, okay, well, what's going to happen if I Shatterpoint? Like, I think this is the first game where we actually both reserved our Shatterpoints quite a bit. Or shuffled them back in.
You did it. I didn't freaking get it.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's right, because you did Shatterpoint your first time around.
I Shatterpointed the first time around, and I had Ezra or Kanan and Luke both here, and I'm like, all I need is. First time it was like, all I need is not Luke. Here's Luke. Yeah. All I need is the Shatterpoint. Here's Kanan.
And that's why I think I was saying like the flop is kind of what did you in there.
Yeah.
And it happens with this game, right?
It does happen. You do have to take that sometimes. Sometimes the deck really doesn't appreciate you.
And then just little things like the ARFs getting that pin in on Ezra.
Because if he wasn't shoved and he wasn't pinned, Kanan could have gone and had him dash up to here. Get within 2 of this point, and I didn't wind up killing the ARFs, but if I did kill the ARFs, Kanan or Ezra just takes that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that becomes a much different game.
It was rough. Like I had a sense of luck in this game in that I was wounding the right units, I was putting the right conditions on the right units, and just in general that was really working in my favor.
Yeah.
I can't lie that one, right? Like I have to call a spade on that one. Part of my win on this one is I did kind of get lucky with some of my stuff. There is part of that, yeah. There was
I think you played it quite well, though. You adapted and you had some good ideas.
I'm going to give credit to the new Jedi for that one. Because almost every activation of mine gave me options.
No, these guys now, because I think this is the first game we've done where it was both of these guys together.
Yes.
These 2 boxes slaps so hard.
So much movement. And honestly, I could easily see replacing Kit Fisto with like Luminara, and all of a sudden I have 4 characters that can just really rearrange the board.
Yeah.
Because between Guardians of the Republic and Flow of the Force, I wound 1 person, 2 people dash.
Yeah, no, that's
Right?
insane. That being said, like supporting Fire Dash is still a wild
I
ability.
love it. I love it. Like the fact that I'm actually in a position where it's like, you know what? I'd rather dash than expose.
Yeah. And
great.
there's definitely like there's times where I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, you could spend a force on defensive maneuvers and lose that hunker, or you could supporting Fire Dash and do the same thing and save a force.
Yeah.
Like
No, and that's the thing. Like Kit Fisto's supporting Fire Dash is actually okay. Yeah, let's be honest. That's a very low key way of moving people around, because we've now played 2 games with Kit Fisto, and in both those games it's like been, wait a minute, I can just dash someone.
and I think that really does contribute to how force efficient this is.
Yeah.
Between that and Ki-Adi-Mundi's ability, you can save wild amounts of force.
Yeah, as evidenced in this particular one. Like coming in with 8 force. Oh no, dude.
Oh no, dude.
Oh no, dude.
How many force were you at?
7.
I still think you're fine.
Did I use all my force in the first round?
You
know what? I don't think I did.
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did. So, okay, so crisis averted, but that was my bad.
Crisis averted.
I'm going to make a note of that.
But I think you're good.
I'm going to make a note of it, and if I did if I did make that mistake, I owe you something. I don't know what it'll be. I owe you something if that's
You can buy the next coffee.
Buy the next coffee. I'm already going to buy the next coffee.
We can buy the one after that.
All right. Yeah, so that was a mistake on my point. I should have had 7 force, not 8.
That happens.
But, I mean, it's one of those things.
And it didn't really become super relevant.
I don't think I spent 8 force before the first struggle was up. So, well, I'll have to take a look at that. But either way, I think the other thing that really played in my favor is you don't have a lot of reps with Spectre.
No, I think this is my first or second game with Spectre.
Yeah, so I think that definitely played into it. I'm a little bit more familiar with Spectre and working around them.
Yeah.
So that gave me a little bit more of an advantage there. So, but either way, Alex, I always have a great time with you, man.
Oh, great game. It was really fun to give this new mission a try. I wanted to really sink my teeth into it.
And that's the other thing, the mental load on this mission, right?
Yeah, I do think I probably should have as much as the internet does laugh at me for playing things like Vader, I think I definitely should have played something like Vader or Inferno Squad, a team that I know.
Well, in all fairness, I do want to see how the Republic goes up against Inferno Squad at this point.
That can definitely be something we do soon, yeah.
Apparently that's something you can arrange.
I can arrange it. You want me to play Inferno Squad? Twist my rubber arm, why don't you?
So there we go. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts on the new mission as well, and we'll see you next time. Happy wargaming.